Hello everybody, welcome back to the Hunter Call of the Wild. As you can see, we're still on Taora. We're still looking for our 9 legendary red deer, and suffice to say, this is the hardest grind I think that I've ever went on in Call of the Wild. We've definitely seen the fruits of our labor. We've seen some bigger respawns, but we've yet to find ourselves an authentic diamond red deer. We've killed 3 level 9s, and we, just a couple episodes back, have killed 3 gigantic level 8s. And we are still waiting to see the respawns from those kills. But so far, nothing that we have hunted for so far has been anything close to the equivalent of the value of a diamond red deer, in my opinion. We can't give up yet just because we're a little discouraged or because we're not seeing what we're wanting to see. As of right now, it is 11:10 in game. We're going to go ahead and swap our time back to 9, and we're going to go back to the left side of the map.
Huh? But why? Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
Alright, we are creeping up on our first location for today. We're less than 300 yards away, and I just want to remind you that it's 9:45, so we're almost at 10 o'clock. The deer that we saw the other day are not only dead, but they were here, and had been here prior to the time that we got here. It's almost 10 o'clock, so I don't think there's going to be much of anybody here just yet. We might have to do a little bit of sitting, a little bit of waiting, depending. Yeah, because I'm getting called by a goat instead of a red deer at this point. I know they share this lake, but it's drinking time for the deer, so they should already been gone by now. Wait a second. I said... Oh my god, I got it twisted. Such a fucking idiot. Red deer drink from 6 to 10. No wonder. No fucking wonder. Well, we're already here. We might as well just look around. Alright, so I can see the herd here through the trees, and okay, we got a 7 out of that. Although I'm pretty sure that 7 was here last time. We didn't get a chance to take him because we wanted the 8. I'm gonna see how many I can take from this location. Arguably not gonna be a whole lot, but it's gonna be enough for me. That's another 7 over there. He was not there last time. And there's a 6 over there too. Interesting. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Okay, those 2 will definitely die. Those 2 will definitely die. He will die. I'm pretty sure. I don't think he will, actually. Let me try to do that again. Oh, no, he's dying. It'll be fine. It'll just take him a while. Yeah, he'll go down. Which means there's gonna be buku pressure over here. I killed the 2 over here. They're already dead. This guy will die right here. And once he does, I'm hoping that doesn't interact with that zone all that much. I would hate for that to happen. Perfect. Okay, cool. Now let's see what's going on over here. Are those... Oh my god, they're floating towards me. Well, I mean, that's less work I have to do. God bless. That should be fine. He should die. I don't think he's gonna go anywhere. At least I hope he doesn't. He should die. Yeah, he should die. I don't know why he didn't go anywhere. Like, I know he's alert and all, like he's paying attention, but why didn't he run? Well, I think I aimed a little too high for that. Nope, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, that's a rabbit. Oh no, it's... Ha! Bitch! I mean, hey, at this point it's after... Yeah, it's after 10 o'clock. I mean, we're harvesting bountiful bitches out here. I'm doing a lot better than I thought I would, given the time. I should be able to see if... Okay, yep, that's a 6 out there. I just have to be careful how close is... I'm not going to be able to kill him at all, actually, because I will kill off the zone behind it if I do. I can't kill him. It's fine. Alright, let's get down to funky business here. This is the level 7. Right lung and left lung, 184 yards away. Very, very proud of that shot. That is so centered, it hurts. That is the perfect shot. That's the perfect shot. You can't get any better than that. 186.60, however, though, that is just barely above our gold, minimum gold requirement. His antlers are so thick and juicy, I would have at least assumed he would have been over 190. But, I mean, what can you do? You can't just snap your fingers and create your perfect deer like you could on the old Cabela's games. Because believe me, if I could, this guy would be fucking humongous and he'd be stark white. It's still disappointing, though, when you see antlers like that and you only get a score that barely makes it above gold. Oh well, nonetheless... he's just changing our pocket towards a bigger, better goal. 186.60 from 184 yards away. Thanks for your sacrifice, buddy. Alright, let's take a look here. Oh, okay. Seeing that, like, 30-point drop, even if it's a difficulty difference, seeing that 30-point drop fucking sucks. 153.57, that is a great score for 5 medium, considering we've seen them touch on, like, 155, but very rarely. That is sickening. Even if he is a crab claw variant with no variants, really. That's fucking incredible. Chef's kiss, mwah, thank you for being you. Now, as for the shot, if I had been a little further up, that would have been perfect. That would have been perfect. But I'd shot and killed that 7, and I was just trying to down this guy. But at least it struck the left lung and the right lung while it was busy going through the rest of the guts behind it. 153 from 185 yards away. Thank you for your sacrifice. If I'm not mistaken, there is a level 5, another one, dead over here somewhere. And if that's the case, I'm gonna go find him. I'm not gonna leave my fucking trash laying around this time. Oh, God, okay. Let's see what we got going on. Yeah, intestines. Shot him almost in the fucking ass from 53 yards away. That sucks. I was zeroed in for 164 and everything. 133.15. I mean, that's average, almost, what you can get in a level 5. As long as you don't expect much, at least. That's what you can average in level 5s. His antlers are kind of cool because they have, like, the grippers, but then they have, like, a spare finger in the back. That's really cool. It's almost elk-like in nature. I like that. But he's still simply too small to take home with us today. So we're not going to spend a whole lot of time on him. 133.15 from 53 yards away. Sorry I shot you in the guts. At least you're in a place now where you won't have to poop anytime soon. Thank you for your sacrifice, buddy. Well, y'all, I'll be honest with you. At this point, if there was anybody left, they'd have shut up by now. Like, zone-wise. They'd have been on this side here. So I guess with that being said, we're going to head across here. We're going to pick up the deer that are on that side of the lake there. And I guess we're going to move on out of here. Get to an outpost where I can set the time to the proper time instead of just coming and blasting last minute. Well, I got warning called by a red deer. I don't know if I'll have a chance to shoot at him or not, but until that happens, or until I know for sure, we're just going to keep going and we're going to pick up our deer. So this one, ooh, that was really close to 200. And from 267 yards away, I almost centered that shot. This is the angle we had. This is a shot we took. Now, if I had been maybe... I'm going to attribute this to weapon sway. Because my crosshair was up here and it dropped it this way. Either way, this could have been more centered. But it still struck both the right lung and the left lung, even from almost 270 yards away. So that's sickening. With antlers like this, however, I would at least, again, assume that this guy would have been over 200 points. At least give me that. At least give me that. I promise I'm not trying to sound like an entitled or like a petulant child here. But these big red deer, I know it's so great that they can have such beautiful antlers and not have such a very high score. But when you have antlers like you're talking big magnitude here. Deers with antlers this size, but with a score that doesn't match the size of the antlers like that, are like the equivalent of finding a woman out there with like the nicest, biggest boobs, right? They're the perfect boobs for you, but her personality is shit.
I'm not sexist in any regard. I'm not misogynist either. I'm a realist.
Whoa. I could go on forever. What the fuck? Whoa. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, he's coming back. Oh, he's coming back. No, he's not. He's not coming back. Huh? That bitch really said, Xander, quit being a fucking misogynist for YouTube views. It is too late for you. Although I'm pretty sure I just fucked him up. That'll show you for telling me what to do on my show. Anyway, like I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted. Yeah, it's just, to sum it up, too long didn't read. It's disappointing. This deer deserves a higher score than 194. Anyway, 194.61 from 270 yards away. Thank you for your sacrifice, King. Alright, this is red deer number 2 on this side of the lake. Hopefully we will not run into any more uncomfortable interruptions. 171.68. I mean... Damn. So, this is the shot we took right here, right? It was enough to power through the soft spot right there under the spine to hit both lungs, but it still hit the spine. I don't feel very great about that, because he still suffered, technically. Well, it says 100% quick kill bonus, so I guess not. With a score like 171.68, that's a pretty damn good score for a 6, albeit I would like to see it just the tiniest bit higher. somewhere like 180s at least. But with antlers like this, I'll be honest, I don't expect 180s from this. This feels like a very decent level 6 red deer, but the score is definitely a lot different than what I'm used to seeing for them. So, I mean, grats to him. I'm usually used to seeing them like 160s range. I'm not loving the 170s. I'd like it to be 180s, but I'm glad they're not in the 60s. You know what I mean? 171.68 from, oh, that was almost 300 yards. I didn't anticipate that. I mean, fuck it. That works. 171.68 from 300 yards. Thanks for your sacrifice, buddy. Well, I guess we gotta make our way back over there and pick up Bozo. Oh, well, that's certainly a surprise. If he can hold still long enough, I will absolutely snipe him. What in the fuck? Okay, first of all, I know how I missed that second shot. You can laugh at me all you want to. That was fucking gross. But how he's not like, oh, there's more red deer over here. Anyway, like I was saying, I don't know how he's not like shitting his pants right now, if I'm being honest. Okay, he's definitely gonna die. Or nah. Or nah. You know what? Before we fuck up a zone, I think we should get out of here. I think simply we should just leave. We have other places to be anyways. It's almost 12 o'clock. I think where we'll head next after this, we're going to come down here is what we'll do. We're going to change the time back and we're going to head way down. From 280 yards away? Yeah, that was way too high. Way too high. I must have been in a hurry to take him. And that sucks a little bit because I would have liked to have been given a better chance. Now, yeah, okay, I see what I was doing. I aimed too high trying to accommodate, and it ended up being stuck in the spine there instead of being just through both lungs. Yeah, even if he was quartered away from me like that, I should have been more careful. However, for a level 6, 182.07 is chef's fucking kiss, bitch. That is perfect. That's the exact range I want these level 6s in. I also love the, I want to inspect him really quick. I love the tine and antler diversity here. It's not very often that we stumble across red deer who have uneven antlers. So stuff like this is really cool for me. I like that. Anyway, 182.07 from 280 yards away. Thanks for your sacrifice, bud. I guess now we're gonna go and we're gonna pick up the last red deer that we shot. Hopefully we haven't ruined any zones on this side. I think we did. I think there was a zone somewhere here. I could be wrong, but we'll take a look. Alright, well, I hate to see how you ended up. Oh, you've even got like the curvy, oh, you've got the curvy Disney antlers that I like too. That sucks. God damn. This was just a disaster. This should not have happened. I'm embarrassed. I am forever embarrassed, actually. Yeah, we're not gonna dwell on this. 124.82 from 275 yards away. Sorry. Okay, so before we absolutely positively fuck something up, we have to leave. We have to go. We have to go. I know where we're going. We're gonna stop right here. And instead of putting our time for fucking 9 o'clock, we're gonna set it to 7. That way it's not exactly 6. The deer will have plenty of time to move into their zones where they need to be. And by the time we get up there, everyone will be safe and comfy in their zones, at least until I get there with my gun. We can start spotting them, and we can make our decisions. Now, while we're here, there is a chance we may run up on animals like sika deer, feral pig, turkey. Well, speak of the devil, actually. I just scared off a bunch of pigs. Not a big deal, not a big deal, not a big deal. None of these really are anything to sneeze at. But it's still important to notice and remember them because there is a chance in the future that we may grind for these. And if that's the case, we need to know where they are. Okay, so the red deer out here, they're moving in slowly, but they're also not as remarkable as I remember them being, which is totally fine. This is what the grind's for anyway. We want to kind of build them up a little bit. Before I make a decision about these two, I want to go over here and wait for the ones that usually stay on this side of the river here to come in and see how big they're going to be. Okay, so I'm starting to see... Oh, okay, bitch. I'm starting to see the outlines of red deer over here. Okay, bitch, goddamn. Okay, arguably this guy's bigger. I don't believe that. I don't believe that for a second. This guy is obviously bigger. Not to mention there's usually other red deer in between them. Like, in between that one And I think the closest one is that one. There's usually more red deer in between there. So I guess I'll wait just a moment longer to see who all else will come in before I'd start making decisions.
2 hours later.
Okay, fine then. It doesn't look like anyone's actually coming to that zone. I actually marked it right there and was watching the tree line, waiting for someone to come in. Guess they're not coming. So what we'll do then, we'll try to space these out the best that we possibly can. Okay, yeah, he'll die. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, he will die. And these guys over here should not be affected because they're that far away. Oh, there's a 4 coming in. 2 7s, a 6, and a 4. Don't sound that bad. But knowing those 2 over there are dead, and there's nobody at that zone, we should be able to take 2 or 3 if we're lucky from this zone over here without worrying about fucking it up. So, yippee to me. Now we are at a much, much safer distance here. I'm going to see if I can't creep and get a little closer to them. That way we don't have to accommodate that much for distance, because I don't want to get right up on them. I don't know if I can afford to take them out from a distance like this. Well, I might. This should be fine, I think. This should be totally fine. Oh yeah, they're both so totally gonna die. And that one might. I think I was too far forward and too low. Yeah, he's not gonna die. I mortally wounded him. But the biggest ones are dead, which is good. That's good enough for me. And the pressure is too far away. This will work. Now, the score difference between our 2 big old boys here is very strange, because one had a much higher score max estimate than the other, despite appearing like thinner or like smaller than the other. So if this guy with the thick antlers, the thick big antlers, ends up actually being a lower score than the one with the thinner smaller antlers, that's going to be really, really weird. That's going to be something strange to cope with for me. Alright, this is the first one with the smaller set of antlers. 187.26. So this guy was just barely above gold. For being a level 7, that's really disappointing, because I'd like to see him in like 190s. You know, 190s, 200s, 210s. Like way up in there, bitch. Way up in there. This is level 6. This is level 6 scores. This is level 6 shit. We just have to remember this number though, 187.26, or at least 187 in general, because I'm gonna be really confused if this guy ends up actually being higher in score than the next deer we pick up. I do have to say though, his antlers are beautiful. They're so symmetrical and so, like, you know, out there. I love that. I love that. This guy is handsome. Oh, okay. As for the shot as well, I aimed a little high. I know this was not the shot we took. This is the bullet. So I aimed a little high, and it sunk just a little bit into the top of the lung there, and it was able to penetrate both lungs and still cut through the scapula. I'm very impressed by that. This was good and wishful thinking for me, and I'm glad it had a positive impact. 187.26 from 216 yards away. Thanks for your sacrifice, buddy. Let's go see if we can find the other guy. Here's the other one, who I assume is the bigger one, because look at those palms, man. This guy is just big. Come on, 187. Remember that, 187. 198. I fucking knew it. I knew it. His max estimate was like 203, and that other one's max estimate was like 213, a whole 10 points higher. So I was really hoping he'd be bigger. I was hoping this guy wouldn't actually be graded smaller. 198.02. This guy was almost right where I want him. Almost. He was so close. I'm not going to knock him because his antlers are simply ginormous, but his score should reflect that. It's like the same one as the deer from that one deer from the last lake that we were at, you know? Like, if you're going to have a rack that big, if you're going to have such a big rack, you better have a nice personality with you. And 198.02, it's like you're almost there. Like, I want to take you to third base. You're so close, but you're just so boring. I can't. As for the shot, this is solid. If I'd aimed just a little bit higher, even, I feel like I would have gotten that little soft spot underneath the spine, and I would have been able to take out the lung behind that one. But because I wasn't able to double lung him, he didn't die as quickly as we wanted to. Our quick kill bonus was only 72.78% instead of the 100 that we want. At least we get the consecutive harvest bonus, because not only was he shot and killed right after this last deer, but they came from the same zone. So 198.02 from 208 yards away. Thank you for your sacrifice, King. All right, let's get on over here so we can pick up the two smaller, I'm assuming younger deer. And we're going to make our way actually up the river to see what else we can find. I don't think we're going to find any red deer up there, but I do know this like little stretch of land, this little river, is home to so many different kinds of animals. I can't help but be curious. Oh, shit. I'm about to scare them off. Too low, I think. No, it's fine. He'll die. But the problem here is that... Oh, I lied. I lied. The zones stay. The zones stay. I still have 3 red deer zones on this side. That I promise was just absolute sheer luck. Just luck. I didn't expect them to be there at all. I've been waiting for them, or at least some sign of life to just show up. And of course they show up after I've already fucking killed a bunch of shit. He looked like he was the only male with that herd as well, which I'm fine with. But if we come back and this zone only has females with them, next time I'm going to be kind of bothered by that. I'm going to be kind of ass hurt. Alright, let's take a look at what this guy had to offer. He's a crab claw. Just fair warning. He's probably not going to be super buku nice. 154 as a level 6 is laughable. I knew it. I called it. This first shot was actually pretty good. I zeroed him for 164. I was already from the other 2 prior red deer. This worked out arguably very well in my favor. This second shot, though, was a little too far forward, a little too low. Had it been far back enough, I probably would have hit heart instead. But alas, we were panicked a little bit. We didn't expect him to be there. We didn't expect him to start running off at such a, like, almost as soon as I fucking touch him with a bullet. Overall, this works out. I'm not a fan of the score, obviously, but he's a crab claw level 6. What can you do? I expect a lot better from my level 6s, and this is just piss poor, but he's ultimately just chump change in our pocket. He's progress on the way to a bigger, better goal. So, 154.01 from 160 yards away. Thank you for your sacrifice, King. Now we're going to go over here. We're going to pick up these red deer. We're going to head our way up the river. We're going to take a look and see what all, or who all at least, lives here. I know this stretch of the river is home to a lot of different animals, like I said before. Turkey, pig, cicadeer, red deer, mallards as well. There's lots of ducks that fly overhead and they land and they eat and swim in the water here. So I know we're supposed to be technically grinding for red deer, but it would be a good chance to take a look and see who all's home, hunt for something else for a change. Let's take a look at our 6 here. 168.59. This score is not a whole lot better, but it's still a lot closer to where I want our level 6s to be. Not to mention, this guy has some grippers here. He is not a crab claw variant, so I can be really thankful for that. The shot was a little too far back for my liking. I know that this shot came after I shot the first one, so I was in a rush, I was in a hurry, but I still should have aimed a little too far forward, actually, to accommodate for his movement. But because I didn't, it struck him in the intestines, like the stomach, the liver. It clipped the right lung. I'm not really happy about that. I would have much more liked to be more centered to the lung, so it would have had at least a chance to penetrate the lung behind it, but I guess this will have to do. 168.59, I still want them to be in the 170s, 180s range. I want them to be high level 6s, like I said earlier, to make it feel like, you know, they're progressing. They were growing into their level 7, you know, lineage, but I guess that's just not happening today with these 6s. 168 still better than like 150s, but I digress. 168.59 from 274 yards away. Thank you for your sacrifice, King. Oh, if I'm not mistaken, the pigs are returning. Oh god, this is gonna be so bad. I shouldn't take this shot. I really shouldn't. Way too far back. Oh, I might have hit him that second time. Oh! Oh, hell yeah, I hit him that second time. That's sickening. Okay. Let's see. Oh, there's the other 3. Is that what they consider a black gold nowadays? Whoa, what? Is he stuck? I can't tell if... Yeah, he's stuck. Okay, I don't know what to do about that. That's so unfair. That is so unfair. I'm so sorry. Man, that sucks. Anyway, I'm just gonna keep the ball rolling. I'm gonna come up here and I'm gonna pick up this red deer and I'll go take a look at those 2 pigs. Alright, big boy, what you got for me? A 5 medium at, oh my god, 128.18. That's... bleh. Like, I want a vom. I want a vom. The shot placement was a little far back, and it was angled a little weird, so if it had progressed further out past that lung, it probably would not have touched the lung behind it. It would have sank into the stomach and the liver. I'm not really satisfied with that, but I was able to single lung him from 250 yards away. I'll take it. I'll take it. However, this guy was so small, he wasn't even a crab claw variant. He just had fucking shivs at the end of his antlers there. And apparently they were to stab me in the heart with disappointment because, my God, 128.18 for a level 5? Please. We picked up a level 5 this fucking session. You know, this session that happened to be 153. So what gives? Anyway, 128.18 from 250 yards. Thank you for your sacrifice, King. I'm going to make my way over here and I'm going to hopefully pick up a full-sized pig and not pig that has parts and pieces stuck into the ground. Those pigs are still over there. Why are they still here? I don't know. Should I zero in for 164? No, I shouldn't because it's post 300, I'm assuming. So what if I just... Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah, it'll die. That'll work. Alright, we're gonna let him die and we're still gonna go pick up our pigs. Alright. I'm scared to look at you. Okay, that sucks. That really sucks. He would have been just a silver, but still, I mean, wow. This guy was stuck in the ground and he was suffering and I absolutely maimed him. Look at that. This is the way that he was stuck. He was stuck in his crouched position. Imagine you were stuck in quicksand and you were like, help me, I'm really hurt, to the first guy that you saw walking by. And that guy just was like, fuck you, and kicked you in the teeth while you were down. And you just couldn't fight back because you were stuck. That's exactly what this was. This sucks. In fact, this sucks so bad. I'm not gonna stay on him for very much longer. 80.22 from... Oh, okay. So I see why those shots were so low. This was post 377 yards. Well, thank you for your sacrifice anyway, pork loin. Let's go get pork chops. Alright, this was the dark pig that I took a shot at. He is really black. Is he melanistic? No, he's just black. I didn't know if they had like a melanistic variant to these guys. Actually, before I do anything else in this harvest screen right now, I'm gonna take a look and see what fur variants they go by. Yeah, black's not even on here. I think I've had this question before, and I've talked about it or posted it on the Hunter subreddit asking about it, but I don't think black is very rare. I think this used to be the brown variant, but it was just too dark to be considered brown, so I think they renamed it to black, and it just hasn't been updated on anything yet. That's fine. Anywho, again, this was post, like, the second shot here, the stomach and the liver, that's what took him down. That was a really, really lucky shot. But it was also post 340 yards. I understand the inaccuracy. I really do. Because look at this. He was moving. Not only was he moving, but he'd already been shot once. And I was shooting from post 340 yards. Anyway, 84.59 from 340 yards. Thank you for your sacrifice, King. Let's keep the ball rolling. We're going to go up the river here. Hey everyone. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like, you can hit the link to the right of me here to subscribe, or you can follow me at all the links below and in the description for more content. You can also click the links to the left of me here to watch more Call of the Wild content or to be sent to a random video. So with that, thank you so much for being here. It was a pleasure, and I'll see you next time.